Hi. In the previous lecture, we saw how we can extract multiple columns by creating an array within the column index number. For example, if we want the first three columns, we can write VLOOKUP, search in the entire table array. The column number can be, let us say, 2, 3, 4, and then the type of match is false. As you can see, we are getting the result, but the problem is that we have to put in every column number independently, which means that if we wanted column number 2 and all the way till column number 11, we have to come here and put every single number like this. Again, the result is coming, so it's not that we are not getting the answer, but I'm sure you would agree that it makes things so much more difficult because that case where you have to extract maybe 15 or 20 columns, it becomes very cumbersome to have to write all the numbers like this. Now, if we want all these numbers and we know that the numbers are in continuity, we can be a little smart. So I'm going to use 2 colon 11. So this becomes the range. Now this range has to be converted into something that Excel can understand. So I'm going to put this inside indirect. This means that Excel will now convert 2 colon 11 into $2 colon $11. Now, because we want to expand $2 $11 into 2, 3, 4, 5 all the way up till 11, we will have to now use a row function. And you notice that the result comes like this. So you notice that despite the fact that we haven't written every single column number, we have given a range 2 to 11, we are getting the answer. The problem here is that the answer comes in a column and it doesn't come in a single row. So finally, we can come before our VLOOKUP function and then do a transpose so that all the numbers come in a single row. And we can then just copy the formula down. As you can see, if I wanted, let us say from business unit 5 till 10, that means we need column number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We can just change it to 6 colon 11. And now it only gives us column number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Do remember, when you're combining a row and an indirect function, like how I have done right now, you will not be able to pick and choose the columns that you want. So use this only when you know that you want all the columns to come in a range. But this can still be very, very useful, especially for those situations wherein you have a very large number of columns with you. It saves you the trouble of having to either write multiple formulas or to use an array in which all the column numbers would have been given manually. So it can be a huge time saver.